Hi chat, sorry. This was one of those, I called the vet 20 minutes ago, and they, put me on hold. They were like, is it an emergency? I said no, so they put me on a brief hold. We're just setting up an appointment for Patch. I'll fill you all in a minute. Then I have pictures and videos of red pandas, and I also have a package from Tiltify. So we're gonna open that too. I have one last question. They're just checking with the vet about giving him certain meds for his appointment in August. Since he's coming with us for the Ryan's wedding, we want to have kind of a full physical done, if you will, because he does have some concerning things. Just lots of lumps and bumps that have gotten a lot worse recently. So we want to have that checked. I also just learned something really interesting about his coughing, which I'll fill you all in. I just don't want to get too into it. They're just double checking something with the vet. So, I'm so sorry. Like I said, I called them 20 minutes ago because I figured this was not going to be a long call. And such is life. We could open up this Tiltify package. We can wait too. I'm so excited to tell you all about Red Panda stuff. I have things to show you too that we got at the zoo. So, I told him, I said, Patch, sir, you may not be struggling with your health in a way that forces us to say goodbye to you. You can't let the beagle outlive you. Could you imagine? That would be the actual worst. If he allowed that to happen. That's what I was saying to the receptionist, and she's like, I knew some Dalmatians growing up. She goes, I feel like he'll hang on out of spite. And I was like, oh my god, me too. I was like, because I told him that. And I was like, I think now that I've told him that, he's gonna be like, well, forget about all these lumps and bumps and things that are... But yeah, he needs like shots and stuff like that before we take him. Because the Ryan's wedding is like 5 hours away. I'm so anxious about that, but... So it's just a long drive. So we wanted to get... I don't want to drive all the way out there just to find out that he has health problems that we have to get taken care of because of a 5-hour car ride or something, you know? That's not... So we're just being responsible people. It just so happens that responsibility evidently is time consuming. Let me, well, it would be expensive and it would be upsetting. It would be, like, stressful. Like, to not have, like, the people there that know him, that have his history, like, trying to get in touch with, like, your home vet and then all that other stuff. Like, that's just a lot. It's okay. I'm pulling up pictures. Do you all want to see pictures from Red Panda experience? And probably not, right? That's probably not something interesting to you. I don't think anyone cares about that. Yeah. Lurkster Pandas. Hi, Calliope. It would definitely add to the stress of it. Like, especially if we're, like, driving and he has issues, you know? We're all here for the title, definitely don't care. Hey, James. Maybe you can just listen to the hold music?
What was that?
Maybe you can just listen to the hold music.
Okay.
I mean, they're just going to let us know if he should have the gabapentin and the trazodone or just the other. Thank you. That way I can get started. We're just, okay. So here's the thing real quick with Patch, right? He is going to be, he has a bunch of vaccines that he's due for. So, like, we want to get his Lymes updated because if we're going to a wooded area, like the house is in, like, a nice place, like, with land that we can walk him, we don't want any kind of tick-borne issues. So, like, he has 2 vaccines that he needs updated. And then, like I said, he has a lot of lumps and bumps, unfortunately, along his ribs, which is not a great sign. And they've gotten a little more frequent. Like, there's more of them now. So we want to have, like, one of them drained and, like, looked at. The other thing, and I didn't know this until today, so Patch has always been, like, a cougher. He will cough when he is, like, lying a certain way, and it's not, like, kennel cough. It's, like, a hairball cough, but no hairball. And it almost always happens when he's lying on his back or his side. I never put this together. The receptionist just said, oh, well, it says here that he has that low-grade heart murmur. Coughing can be a sign of that heart murmur. So it could be that it's getting worse. Like, I was like, I had no idea. So the more you know, evidently. So we just want to get him, like, a full checkup. All that. So, hi, Petrichor.
Wonderful. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna mute.
All right, perfect. Thank you. Yes. Will do. Thank you. Bye.
You didn't tell her to have a good one too, you
Yeah, I
asshole. No, she said have a good one. You said.
I said you too. Bye.
Mm.
Drug him up.
Drug him up. Okay.
The good outweighs the negatives. And
Okay.
you'll still be able to hear a heart murmur.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, right? I'm like, wow, that's really interesting to know. I kind of hate now that I know it, because every time that he's, like, and again, he's doing it when he's lying down and, like, different pressure, okay. I'm like, nah. Anywho, we have a thing here from Tiltify. Oh my god, this is something I'm so proud of. Oh my goodness. That's so cool. Also, Petrichor, no, I was on the phone with the vet. We were trying to make an appointment, and I called them literally like 10 minutes before stream started, and they put me on hold, which normally means that they're dealing with stuff at the office. So I literally, no, don't worry. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's exciting. Oops, I just... Okay. So, in typical James form, we got to the zoo 15 minutes before it opened. And our thing didn't start until 30 minutes after it opened. So we were there 45 minutes before we needed to be. That is so James. I was honestly shocked that they let us in. Because I really didn't think that they were, I thought they were just going to be like, hi, can I What's up? So we were literally the only people in this little zoo for like the first 15 minutes. So that was nice because we did get to go over, we saw a couple of animals, right? But obviously the stars, the reason we were there, were a couple of exhibits in, and that's the Red Pandas. So we hustled over there. And I got to see well, here. I got to take some pictures before we even started anything. Let me... So they have two pandas there. One is named Sherman, and the other is named Scarlet. And Sherman is an old man at 13, and Scarlet is a young lady of 4. And it was very interesting because we thought that this was the younger one because of the coloring. So it turns out that there's 2 different types of red pandas. I forget which, like 2 different subsets. I forget which one this is. I don't know if she says it on the video I took. One of them has a more white colored face, and the other one has more of the red colored face. So these are the ones with more of the white color. So evidently though, this is old man Sherman. He did not come and say hi to us. He was a true crotchety old man. And I did not know that this was him. I was just taking pictures, and I was... So they said that in the morning, and that's Scarlet. See how she has a much whiter face? So I thought that this was the old one. Because, you know, they get gray. Animals get gray as they get older. So, oh, your baby. So, evidently in the morning, Sherman gets, Cosequin for his joints. And he'll, like, run around a lot. Right? It is Sherman, right, James? I did this yesterday, too. Because my brain was like... My brain was saying it was Truman. And then I was like, no. So, it's interesting, right? Red pandas in captivity live, like, typically 13 to 15 years. So, he's very old. And I was asking, like, if they... were together in the hopes of breeding because, you know, and actually Scarlet here is she has an IUD, believe it or not, because they are distantly related, like they're a couple of cousins apart kind of thing. So in the breeding program they don't want them to have babies together. The degrees of separation are not enough, evidently. And I'm like, okay, that's interesting. So they're just buddies. They just hang out. Look at that face. Oh, she's just so precious. So he was just like walking around scent marking everything. Like, it's a new morning, time to make sure that everyone knows that this is mine. He was just like rubbing his butt on everything. It was really funny. Look at his feet. But he was just cruising around. Ugh. So freaking cute. Look at him. There's one really cute picture. Oh, baby. There's one really cute picture where his little tongue's out. It's coming up. And the yellow there is beds. They're hammocks made out of fire hoses, believe it or not. There we go. Oh, look at his little smile in the fire hose bed. Oh. Oh. Look at him. And she was just watching the whole thing like, okay. Okay, Grandpa. But the funny thing was, right, as soon as we were there for, like, the purpose of interaction, he was like, bye. And he literally went and, like, curled up in one of the fire hose beds and was like, absolutely not, I'm not speaking to any of you. I was like, oh, okay, sure. Even though now we're here with all these treats. So he was like, absolutely the heck not. So they had 2 people on the inside, that were very, like, they were some of their handlers, the people that work with them daily, and they had, like, little targeting things, because animals, a lot of times in zoos, a lot of their, you can actually see him in the hammock there. You see the little red tail out of the yellow? He was done. There he goes. So they have, like, little targeting things, so they would be like, Scarlet here, and, like, hit like a spot, and she would, like, go over and get rewarded for it. So, like, all animals at zoos and, you know, places like that, they train them a lot of different ways for vet visits, for wellness checks, like to stand on scales or to open their mouth so that they can check teeth and things like that. So it's all, like, training with, like, a purpose, if you will. So she has, like, treats in the purple bowl there, and they were bringing her down to us. And then we had grapes and apples that we would give them on a little skewer thingy. And there was another person who was not one of their handlers, but someone who works at the zoo who does these things. And she had, like, a fanny pack that was full of grapes and apple slices. And basically her job, she would, like, put one thing on, hand it to us, and we would hand it back to her when it was empty. And she just kept handing us more. And so, like, there was a little target area here with the blue tape, and you can see the blue tape on my little doodad. And that was, like, to show you where to, like, target. She had backed up a little bit, so they were okay if I went a little higher. And then, yeah, here he is in his hammock, unbothered, not wanting anything. Cooperate for health checks and stuff. Yep. Yeah, like I said, getting them on scales, getting them to, like, stand up, like, so that they can see their tummies, opening mouths and things like that. All the fruit for the good girl, yeah. James, 10 out of 10 with these photos. I'm so proud of him. He did fantastic. He had my good camera, and he was just snapping away. It was really cute. There was a couple that was, like, because they only allow 4 people with the experience. So there was a couple, a husband and wife, and then there was me and this girl who's standing to the right of me, who was here from, like, Scotland or something. And they're, like, her favorite animal too, and she was just like me, the way that she was like, oh my god, this is, like, the best thing ever. And she's filming, like, it was so sweet. And, like, I offered, when it was her turn, I was like, if you want me to hold your phone, I'll happily film, like, you feeding them and, like, everything like that. Like, it was so sweet. A wee bit, yeah. And I was just like, I'm in love, obviously. Like, you can see, I just, like, it was just the best thing ever. Like, look at her eating. She did say that on her phone. She was talking to her mom afterwards, and, like, the Scottish came out so thick at that point. It was so cute. Like, just, like, the accent and, like, the... But, like, oh, look at her. She's perfect. yeah, she's just sitting there like, this is great. Apples, grapes, and then you can just see his tail. Like, they would try every once in a while. They would, like, offer him, and he would, like, take a piece of fruit out of their bowl, but, like, wasn't bothered. And they actually said that it's pretty typical for him to just ignore this, that he doesn't really like it, but that she does. And, I thought that was great. I'm like, I love that he's just like, I'm not really about all the people stuff. And she's like, haha, I am. No. So yeah, there's like the setup. You can kind of get a better idea. And it was nice, all the enclosures have fans. And they were saying that some of them, for certain animals that also, like, for ones that prefer, like, colder environments, they also have, like, you can see in this, like, there's a behind, if you will. Like, there's the front where, like, you can see them. And there's also, like, an interior area. Most zoos are like that, where they have the outside exhibit and the inside part. And they said that they also have a lot of, like, air conditioning spaces for the animals should they get, like, too hot. Which I was like, that's nice to hear, because not all the animals in a zoo are meant to be in every, you know, environment. Like, look at this picture. So I was filming, like, the whole time. And
I'm an arts and crafts
Allison.
master. Why do you think I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm? Ugh.
Megano 2 tap Megano 2 type Megano 2 tap Megano 2 type Megano 2 tap Megano 2 type Megano 2 tap.
Thank you for the 63-month resub. Let me know what color paper star you would like. The eye contact, I know. So the one thing I kept telling James was, like, I didn't want to be looking through my phone during this. Like, I wanted to film the whole thing, but I didn't want to. So, like, every once in a while, like, when I was bringing, like, a new piece of fruit over, I might glance down to, like, make sure that, like, my phone was still pointed in the right direction for the video. But I was like, I am not, you know, like, some people when they're filming fireworks are like this. I'm like, well, you're watching the fireworks through your phone. You know? Like, I want to watch the fireworks. I want to watch Miss Scarlet here. I don't want to watch her through my phone. But I also want to make sure. Let me write your name on this and I'll fold it after we look at some more pictures. But thank you so much for 63 months. I appreciate the heck out of you. Like, look at the camera. James did so good. He, like, walked around, made sure he got different angles. And, like, look at her. It took everything in me not to boop her nose. I didn't know if it was possible to be put on a ban list for all the zoos in the world.
Why do you think I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm? Ugh.
Oh hey, mine is here too. Megano 2 ah. Also, how has it been 2 years? Megano
have
2
no
ah.
idea.
Megano 2 scream.
Thank you for the 28 months, Allison. Well, both Allisons. Both Allisons. What color paper star would you like? Thank you so much. Look at how boopable. It took everything in me.
I will call you number 2. Definitely not. You know a name I've always wanted? Tyrone. Okay, Tyrone, let's get down to business.
Sub day?
Kit Kat. Thank you for the 43-month resub at tier 2. Thank you, thank you. Mod subs, yeah. Let me know what color you would like as well. But yeah, it took everything, like... Uh-oh.
Chaos woo.
Okay, hold on. Let me refresh. Clivey, thank you for the 100 bits. Middle purple? Okay. Like, I'm sorry. If you're putting your nose through the bar, I do believe that that means I'm allowed now. You're on my side. You know? Like, I understand that I can't reach in to the cage. Ooh, yes, I do have navy. like this. But like if you're through, I should now be allowed to just, you know, boop. We're on a level 2 hype train. Thank you all so much. If we finish sub goal, bit goal, or have a level 5 hype train, we'll do a sticker giveaway. And guess what? I got the stickers mailed. Are you all proud of me? James, you got the international stamps and mailed those? Okay, cool. Thank you. Look at her. Oh, so cute. Look at the apple piece. She's like, yeah, give me the apple. It was. I wish that we could have been in with them. I wish that it would have been allowed to have, like, pet them. But I also understand that, like, not all animals are, like, ambassador animals, if that makes sense. Like, when we got, like, a snack while we were there. We got, like, a hot dog and a pretzel kind of thing. And they had, like, a ball python snake there that is an animal ambassador that wants to be touched and held and things like that. And I get that not all animals want that. That's about the only thing that would have been better, is if, like, we could have pet them, you know? Like, that was the one thing that I wish we could have done. But her name was Scarlet. If my finger is near the fence and the nose comes through the fence, it's not my fault. Right, yeah, I agree. Look at how happy she is. She's like, yummy. I love this. This is the best. She sits there so patiently, like, yeah, give me more food. Give me more, please. I would say that she's probably about Pippin's size. I think that we should have been allowed to bring her home and find out. This was really cute. The piece got stuck, so she grabbed it with her paw, and I just about, like, lost my brains. Less than a minute left on this hype train. Thank you all so much for the bits and the subs. I appreciate it. And then... oh, it's such a good picture. Oh, she chomp. Grape chomp. Sweet baby. Yeah, Pippin is big. And then the other girl went, that's a great picture of Scarlet. Look at her. And then there's me with the 2 phones. And I felt really bad because she got distracted and, like, started to walk away. And I was like, oh my god, no. Like, don't tell me. Because the other girl in our group was the last one to get to, like, interact with her. And I'm like, oh no, don't tell me, like, that my heart would be broken. Like, I would hate that if... But luckily it was a momentary distraction of whatever was going on, and then she was right back at... And then she was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna eat more. And I was like, okay, good. So James did a really good job here, like, getting some pics. And then he walked around again. Yeah, then Sherman came out. And he got He got some really cute pictures of her, like from the other side. Look at how pretty her coat is. So pretty. It looks, so they're saying that their fur is actually pretty coarse. And like it looks like it, you know? Like, look at her tail. And then at the end, she was like, thank you all for the snacks. But it was really fun. It was really cool. And then this was the best part. She like went and just like, look at her laid down, feet dangling. Like, oh man, my tummy is so full of all the good things. And she's like, I'm gonna take a good nap now. And it's just like the little arms just like, ha. Like, look at her. She's so content. She's so full. She's like, man, I ate all the snacks. People called me pretty. Haha, it's a hard day at work. Like a flop around the branch, yeah. And then, you know, I have pictures of the other animals. Evidently a picture of James's foot. But yeah, it was really cool. It was a very small zoo. We walked through the whole thing in like less than an hour. I love this guy. Look at that. Hanging on by back toes. Upside down. Like, look at that. Look at the arch. The extension of the tail. Like that. 10 out of 10 gymnast move right there. Oh, imagine being the person who gets to like put the food on the skewer all the time. Like, you just get to interact with these guys all, like, heck yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, he was just, and then like did like a sit up to get up, and I was like, god damn, the core strength on these monkeys. I should work for the zoo. There was a baby monkey. They had ravens. Y'all, I did not know. Like, I knew that ravens and crows were similar, right? But they had a lot of similarities. I've always heard that, like, the biggest way to tell the difference is their beak. Y'all, forget that, the size of them. Ravens are massive. They are huge. And everyone's talking about the beak. If you can't tell them apart, do not mention kidnapping red pandas. I've never done that. And there were two, and they were 13 and 15. And they were talking to each other. They were like making like or raven sounds to each other. Edgar Allan Poe makes sense more now. I'd be scared if one of them showed up too. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I at one point I had worked for a vet. And that was the shortest job I've ever worked in my life. I worked there for less than a month. Except for, actually, the shortest job I ever worked was at that video game store in the mall where the guy said that I would bring in a lot of male customers. I walked out that day. But I don't know how long it took him to be that creepy. So, the vet might have been shorter just because I couldn't handle. That's an inside thought. Oh, so there was also tortoises in with the monkeys. So there's a tortoise there. You can see it under the tail. Hi, Hi, Jackie. It's good to see you. I thought that was cool, that like they cohabitate together. And then this one literally like jumped from the little house there and landed like right on the grate, and then proceeded to like climb his whole way down. And I was like, oh my god, look at this ham. Look at this ham. What a cutie. The weather was great. It was hot, but the nice thing was the zoo was very shaded. Like there was a lot of trees around. There was a park nearby. And so it was very cool, even though like the temperature was very high. It was nice there. We did go through like a whole water bottle that day. Like, and we were only there, like I said, for like 2 hours because we were there so early. Oh, do they really? That's fun. Look at his little fingers. Monkeys are so interesting. And this is a scarlet ibis. And they're like little tiny flamingos. They're like this big. They're so little. But they're like the same color. And they also get their coloring from eating crustaceans. And this one was just like hanging out. They have rope courses to play on. There was a rope thing with these monkeys too. Other than the one hanging upside down, though, no one was using it. They were all eating. I think it was breakfast time when we got there because a lot of animals were eating. Which is fair. We were there early. But look, even their legs bend the same way flamingos do. It's goofy. But they're little. There's a pretty color, though. And then there are these little ducks. And I forget now. Oh no. I forget what they are, but they're cool. All that I'm thinking of is the crane that was also there. They're not cranes, though. I don't remember what these guys are. That's a crane. Evidently, they travel really far for migration. Is that... So wait, what's the other one then? Is that... Wait, I still have a map from the... Snowy egrets. That's what they are. Head red panda babies? Oh my god. And then this monkey came out very briefly and then disappeared. And when we were leaving the zoo, Scarlett was in the exact same place, and I was like, girl mood. They also had like bobcats. Bobcats are little. I don't know why I thought that they were like so big, but they're really not. Like, I thought bobcats were way bigger animals. I don't know, maybe it's just the fact that like they're a member of like the big cat. They're medium-sized dogs. Yeah, they're dog sized. They're not anything super crazy. They also had porcupines. Some of the animals weren't in like photo opportunities. Like they had a giant anteater. Yo, giant anteaters are huge. That is a big animal. Like, I did not think that was going to be as big as it was. But it was just walking around, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, that would be terrifying. Here's the bobcat. He is up there. Because the early morning sun really did a number on trying to get some pictures and videos on certain things, but Yeah, doing typical cat things and just like marking the wall. Yeah. The giant anteaters, they're wild. They're so, and their tail is so floofy. Like, that's the other thing. Like, they are just big critters. So I'm gonna be posting a lot of stuff on Instagram and Facebook and all of that. But you guys will get to see a little sneak peek of some of the. Hold on.
I'm gonna meet Red Panda today. We're walking up. Panda time.
Panda time. Living in the woods behind your house a few years ago. Like, they are definitely a big animal to come across in the wild, but I think that I always thought that they were so much bigger. Oh, absolutely. So here's some phone pics and then some videos. This is the old man.
Hi.
The one who wanted nothing to do with us.
Hi.
Hi, Nat. If you want to see a lot of pictures, definitely watch the VOD back. I just showed all the pictures. From the... the sound I made.
Oh, this is a very good day.
This was, again, before the zoo had even opened. See, don't touch the pandas. It was right there, and I didn't want to find out what would happen, even though that nose was through the thing. I could have booped it. I should have booped it.
Thought better about booping him?
I was like, he was about to go over there and like push her or something.
One, like, walked up to the other and then was like, nah. Like, I thought better.
And there was Scarlet. Just chilling. And look at him. Oh. Have you gotten to touch one, Scruffy? Jealous. It's like impossible to get his face. You could, oh my gosh, that's so cool. It's like, wait, James, we need a picture. And then, oh, this is like walking over. Oh yeah, the porcupines' names were Peanut and Butter. So they were peanut butter together. And then she's like, oh, I know what this is. So here was like, is this not a video? I don't need a photo of a random man. I thought it was a video. So yeah, you can see here how they were like getting, like telling them where to go. Let's look at her. She's like, where do you want me to go? And so she was like, do you have the food? And she's like, no, I have it. Yeah, you can see Sherman there, which is like, nope, not about it. So yeah, see, she was like showing her where to target. And yeah, Sherman was like, I'm not doing it. And so yeah, you see she went to the spot, got a reward. And she is like, oh, okay. Oh my gosh, we've been talking about red pandas for an hour. Ah! She's like, oh. And look, they're still trying with him. And he's like, yeah, I'll take a snack up here in my bed. Thanks. I'm not coming down though. You can keep giving me snacks up here. Thanks. See, evidently this was this guy's Father's Day gift. Was this experience. I was like, that's cute. But yeah, he's literally just like horfing down the snacks up there. And then too many people for me. Yeah, he's like, thanks for the snacks. I'm gonna stay here. We do have ads about to play. I snoozed them once, but what I'll do is I'll let them play and then I'll show you guys the video from my perspective, like when it was my turn to feed them. So I figure that'll be a good reward for waiting through ads. So yeah, this is what you're gonna get to see when you get back. Okay? I think it's gonna be worth it. I hope it's gonna be worth it. Look at her. And then we will do some crafting, I promise. I also, like I said, I have a couple of other little things to show. Thank you all for letting me gush about this, though. I appreciate it. It's so cool. It's so exciting. Who'd have guessed? Who'd have thunk that I get to do something like this? So, let's take a quick break, get a snack, a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry. We'll place the round of words on stream, and then I'll be back, and I'll show you all the my perspective. Be right back. Alrighty. Thank y'all for sticking through ads. And now, as promised, are you ready to see Scarlet up close and personal? No, don't delete that.
Hi, baby. I keep on looking at you instead of getting me more food. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, yeah. That one was good on there, huh? Yeah. There you go. Oh, look at the paw. Look at that paw. Oh, you dropped some. No worries. No worries. That's like how my cats are. They'll stay if there's food. Yeah? They'll stay if there's food. Hey, are you the cutest? Here you go. Thank you. You want me to? I can hold that for you if you want.
So a lot of places have something called an SSP, which is a species survival plan.
I didn't think about filming until partway through my turn with her.
Healthy genetic population.
I was focusing on making sure I got her.
She's like something distracting me over there.
She says the whole man's coming out. Oh, grapes.
She was like, ah.
It's just like you might take vitamins yourself, or if you have a pet at home that takes vitamins, some of our animals might need some supplements as well. So we give Sherman here Clozapine, just to help his joints.
For his joints.
Yep.
Hi.
And then I have a couple of pictures. That's the one I posted on Instagram today. The zoo actually commented on the picture, James.
So we give them about 108 grams of grapes, and then about another 100 grams of apple or pear. So about 2 grams a day, so probably equals out to 10 pounds in a week. Quick math. They're eating more of the there we go. She's like, wait, I didn't see that snack.
Here, do you want me to do your phone again?
The girl, oh my god, I can't stand it. I'm like, no, that's me too. I get it.
You're so sweet. Oh, the desire to just like boop their nose. Like, it's just so like. It's so cute. Hi, honey. Oh, delicious. So good.
I don't believe so.
So yeah, they were just saying that the other red panda, he's over there now. He came to them from the Smithsonian a couple of years ago, which is pretty cool.
We have like a software system that keeps track.
Oh, there's the giant anteater. I didn't take a picture on my camera. I took one on my phone though. He's huge. And their feet look like hooves. They're the goofiest things I've ever seen. Absolutely massive. Yeah, huge. So that was my day in pictures, and it was a lot of fun. And then I got a pin to add to my pin banner. And then, so everything was like really fairly priced. Like I said, this is a very small zoo. And like James's ticket wasn't that much. Like the gift shop, normally you go to a gift shop and it's like $1 bajillion. This was not one of those gift shops. Look at, James got me a little bracelet. A little red panda bracelet. It's got bamboo and a little heart. Oh, it's so cute. And then I found this, which is a necklace. It's hard to like not have the glare. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Isn't it pretty? Oh, I loved it. But James wouldn't buy me a plushie red panda. So I have other red panda plushies, but I couldn't get one for that, evidently. But I didn't boop her or try and steal her. You could have gotten me a plushie since I couldn't bring her home or pet her. I didn't have one after feeding a live one. Exactly. See, I knew chat would understand. And they weren't expensive. All of the ones there were less than $20. Can you believe that? Zoos are normally like, that's where they get you, is the gift shop. I will never have a red panda plushie from the day that I fed one for the first time. It was. The necklace there was $9. It'll probably turn my skin funny color. Same thing with the bracelet. And the pin was like $6. And we got a magnet too. That's like a tradition. When we go to zoos, we always get a red panda magnet. Because most zoos have one. So we get one with like the zoo's name on it. This one only had one type of magnet. Again, it's a very small zoo. Like, I was surprised that they even had red pandas in this zoo. Alright, let's make these stars from that hype train before from the resubs. Thank you all again. And then we can get started on some crafts. That was Allison's. And here's Kit Kat's. So yeah, if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. It was very cool though. Really neat experience. And we were saying that like now we have to keep an eye out for the Philly Zoo one, because they had one, but it was like you couldn't buy tickets for it for whatever reason. So, oh, you know what? My water's not in here. I'll have to go grab it. Because I'm like, now I have to do all the Red Panda experiences that I can. within like a certain distance, you know? Oh, so you'll go and get my water, but not a red panda plushie? I mean, that's just more effort for you. Unnecessarily so. I showed you one I liked and you said no, I had one.
Because you have one.
Mm-hmm. I love you. Go. I hate it when the star doesn't want to like puff up. You have to like redo it. Here is Kit Kats. I'm glad you were here too. It was a really cool experience. It's you know, a lot of zoos I feel like I could go to all the time, and you know, there's always something interesting. This one was very small. You know, like a lot of zoos offer like memberships and stuff like that, and this one does too. And I was like, I mean, membership, they did have one other area, which was like the petting zoo, and we didn't bother with that just because we didn't really need to go into the barn and see goats and all that. We probably should have. We were there. At that point, we were getting snacky, so we got, like I said, you know, pretzel and hot dog. But when I was looking at their Instagram earlier, I did see they had a picture of an opossum, and I was like, oh my god, if they had an opossum in the petting zoo and I didn't get to, like, go in there, I'm a dummy. Alright, and then there is Allison's navy blue star. Thanks again for the resubs. I appreciate you. And thanks for hanging out while I yapped about Red Pandas. It was a good time. It was a lot of fun. 10 out of 10 would do again. What should we work on? I kind of... You're welcome. We could work on... Oh! Well, we'll still... roll it back. We can work on the Star Wars guys for my brother. I was starting a dragon to show the pin option, as well as the magnet one, so we could do that. We could do a mini. We could open up a mini and do one. We have enough time. So, what are we in the mood for, chat? My hands are so itchy today. You can see the hives. I don't know why they're all over. I also had an idea. Ooh, have a good time PT. I hope that it helps. Unrelated to like, hey, what should we work on? I had this idea. I have this little binder, right? It's one of these little guys. And I thought to myself, what if you got little envelope, like those little zippery folder guys that go in these, And I could use that for my stickers, like the giveaway stickers that we have, instead of having them all thrown into the accordion folder in Ziploc bags, because I don't have enough room in this. I was like, each one could get a little folder. My only thing is, I was struggling to find, isn't that a good idea? I'm like, I already have it. This is a great idea. But then the ones that I found, I should say, they were all like this. And that's not the style. This is a 3-ring. Like, this is a 6-ring. So I don't know. Because this is A5, right? I mean, it's just all in stickers. Do you think it? There's not one in the middle. That's the issue. There's nothing in the middle. So this one wouldn't have anywhere to go. Yeah, so cuz this is A5, right? It is not about 9 inches by 7. And then I kept finding a bunch of like the same kind of zippery pocket things, but they had Velcro, and Velcro to me just is just asking for it to wear out, you know? Hi, Hammy. And Kit Kat, were you trying to say that you think that I need a bigger binder to hold everything? Like, I mean, they have other options. Hi, Emily. I like your color, your new color. You won Ship It yesterday? Oh my gosh, I didn't know that you could win. That's cool. It was so much fun. It was so good. Literally the whole entire first hour of stream was me talking about it. So if you want to see Lots of pictures and stories. I definitely recommend watching it back. I'll be sharing more pictures on Instagram, and I'll be sharing like videos as well. So they were so cute. It was a lot of fun. Because there was a sign that said not to. I did say out loud that I really wanted to. So we could do minis. We could do some crochet. There's a part of me, so they were going to let James in with me because one couple actually was running late. Could you imagine? Can you imagine running late to a Red Panda experience? So they originally, like, we had to sign a waiver to do what we did. It was so silly. So they had James sign one and they were going to let him in. And then they showed up and I was like, God damn it. But it wasn't really any James was there and he was able to take pictures. Here, let me find a favorite picture real quick. I can show you. It's like he was able to be there for all of it and see everything. So like he took that picture. It was very good. I know. I mean, they were only like a minute or two. It wasn't that big of a deal, but I was like, couldn't be me. I would never be late to Red Pandas. I would never. No, James. No. We were so early. We were so early. So yeah, it was fun. We got there to the zoo 15 minutes before it opened. Our thing with the Red Pandas was for 30 minutes after it opened. So we were, Yep. Anyway, no one has helped me with what to do today. So it's fine. I don't even know what to do today. I know what I'll do. Hang on. We'll make a poll, and I'm gonna go put lotion on my hands because they itch so badly. Alrighty. Go ahead, vote on the poll, and I'm gonna go put, like I said, lotion on my hands because I'm about ready to cry. I'll be right back. Make sure you vote. Okay, also, one other thing. To keep in mind today. Today is Baby Elf Day. Oh, I did not realize this was such a long poll. Okay. Something Elf is having their C-section today, so Baby Elf is coming into the world. So if we all can keep Elf in our thoughts, hoping for a good, smooth procedure and recovery. Now, I have not heard from them, but again, I'm not expecting to. I'm not one of the first people on their contact list, you know? But the 7th is the day. So, at some point today. Ooh, okay. So right now it's between miniatures and cross stitch. Make sure y'all keep voting. I didn't realize I made it a 5-minute vote. I thought it was 3. So you have extra time. Make your voice be heard. I have a couple of different minis. I have the Honeydukes, the candy one. I have like the plant, the one of those, and I do also have some Lord of the Rings ones, if that changes anything. They were on sale on Amazon, so I grabbed a couple. So if that changes any perspectives on things, there you go. Where's my phone stand? Okay. It is a good birthday, isn't it?
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Young Educator, hi. Welcome in. We're doing a poll. You're just in time to vote. Come Come on in. How was your stream today? What were you working on? Minis won. If you voted for cross stitching, don't worry, I plan on doing that this week too. I also, okay. Here's the question, right? Gotta rate and run, it's D&D night, no worries. Crocheting wings for a cosplay, ooh, that's fun. And singing song covers, that's so cool. Well, go enjoy D&D. I hope that you roll well and that your campaign is successful. It is Mini Monday, yep. That's true. Rolling at 20, yeah. It's always like roll well, because like what happens if, you know, they need to roll a lower number or something at some point, you know? Roll well, my friend, roll well. I've been trying to figure out if we should do stuff like a Mini Monday, cross stitch Tuesday, of something, you know, like if I should do a bunch of different crafts or if we should just stick to like a couple. I know I talk about this ad nauseum. I just never really know like what we want, what makes the most sense. I feel like doing things more consistently does, like, I don't know. I don't know how to be successful. I don't know what people want. 1, 2, 3. Which ball? I have no idea what's in any of them. I've never looked at pinholes for these. I just got them off of Amazon for $3. It's the only reason that I did it. Two. Hey James, we need to make an appointment with the eye doctor. Do what makes me happy. But see, I'm a people pleaser. Which means I want to do what makes you happy. Damn, that was loud. These are neat ball things. They're very different than the others. Look at the detail. That's cool. Every room except the sensory room? Oh gosh. It does look cool. I got a sword. Oh, hell yeah. Look at, I love that it, oh. Okay. Not the tiny anvil and hammer. And oh my god, this literally has sandpaper on it. Oh god. That's how the oh god. But it literally shows it broken up still. Not back together. That's confusing. If you want me to display it like this, then it's done. I don't know enough Lord of the Rings lore. Also, this is like supposed to... It's rubber? So it's just supposed to drape on this. Is this where? There. Yeah? That? Like that? Nailed it. First try. Alright. Fancy. I don't have the very pointy bit. There's supposed to be another bit. It shows I'm missing the sharp bit. I don't think anything fell. Is there anything?
Whoop, 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 whoop.
That's unfortunate. Hi, Saren. Hello, Raiders. Welcome. We are doing a Lord of the Rings miniverse today, and I'm missing a part of it. So I was just looking to see if it fell anywhere. Or... Look at how cool. It's a sword you have to put back together, and I'm missing the pointy bit. See? It is cool. I have no idea. I didn't see anything. Did you all? When I opened it? I'm literally gonna take this apart. How was the rest of your stream, Saren? What were you working on? I know that when I was hanging out, you were doing a lot of tutorial things. In this thing. Nope. Time to format the new tutorial. Oh, you have a due date? Speaking of due date, have you heard from Elf? What is next to the blue pen? Row counter, a piece of cardstock. This is the stuff from my Red Panda that I was showing you. Not since last night. Gotcha. That's exciting. Well, thank you so much for bringing everyone over. For those who don't know me, hi, my name is Megan. I am a neurodivergent variety streamer and crafter. I am usually cross-stitching, crocheting, or knitting, but we do other crafts here like miniatures. And I was actually at the beginning of stream telling chat all about my birthday present that James got me. My birthday's not until August, but James took me to a Red Panda experience at a zoo. And yeah, it was really cool. I shared pictures and videos. If you missed it, you're welcome to watch the VOD back, or know that I will also be uploading lots of stuff to Instagram. It's about to become Red Panda Mania over there. Should we just open a different one and I can look more for it another time? Like, I don't want to... Like, I'll literally dig through my trash. But maybe we'll just try our luck with another one. I don't know what else to do. It'll show up after stream, it will. Did I make a raid star? I did not make a raid star for Saren. Let's do one. And then... Here, which one? 1 or 2? Yeah. 1? Okay. Thank you again for the raid. If you have to raid and run, feel free to do so. You're welcome, of course, to hang out and chat. Whatever you would like to do. They should do Star Wars minis. James and I just finished watching Andor. They should have like lightsabers and blasters and droids and all sorts of stuff. That'd be cool. Like, imagine you can make like R2. Alright, Saren, thank you for the raid again, my friend. There is your star. It is in the jar. Probably safer they don't have to buy them all. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That'd be cool. Well, this one's already different. Oh, and it ripped exactly how it's supposed to? We have another sword, I believe, chat. Let's see. Yeah. Oof. These little tubes. Oh boy. Oh, you get two handles. Just in case you royally screw one up. That's nice. Fancy. Okay. Ads are about to play. So we're gonna pause right here before we start this. And then we'll come back after stretch break and see if we can't pour tiny bits of resin into this sword mold. During the stretch break, I will go ahead and take a look and see if I can't find the other piece of that other sword. I have no idea where it could be. Also, Raiders, I forgot to show you, look at what came today. This is very exciting. I'm so proud. Okay. We will be right back. We'll go ahead and play some words on stream, and I'll see you all in a couple of minutes, okay? Until then, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry, take a stretch, look away from the screen for a little bit. I'll be right back. Alrighty. I did not find the sword piece. I dug through the trash for a while. There's still a little bit more trash to dig through, but I looked on the floor first. I looked in the chair. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just contact them and be like, "Hi, I don't know what happened here, but I do seem to be missing a piece of my sword." You have to say it like that. Sword. Alright. Let's see if we can do this. Yeah. Artie will find it later. Probably. Also, I like that there's like details. That's pretty. Okay. That's kind of cute. It tells you, let's see, I didn't open up this box. Let's see what's in here. Probably the same thing, right? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, this makes my nerd heart happy. Y'all, I bet you anything, if you collect all of them, you will have a full map of Middle Earth. Each one came with a different piece. Alright, let me check my texts. Girl, how do you know when the resin's about to pour? I literally spent an entire hour talking about red pandas. And now that there's swords, come here. What are you doing? Huh? Say you pets are about to cost mommy and daddy a fortune. All your checkups and shots. It's both a blessing and a curse to be able to pay attention to your pets and notice things. Like, she has always, you all know this, she's always drank a lot of water. But like, she drinks a lot of water, which I know can be a sign of absolutely nothing wrong. or a sign of lots of different things. So there's about to be a lot of blood work done in this household, isn't there? Come sit. Let me, hold on. Also, Allison, are you still here? All is fun, Allison. Not a wild dog, Allison. Sorry. Yours is going to be in October. Got to start saving. Yep. Yep. I'll message you after stream. James went and got the package. The whole return to sender thing. So, do you see she just knocked over that whole banner? Those all of it. Artemis. Come here. So I'll send you a picture of how it was sent. You can let me know if there's anything that's actually wrong. They were saying at our post office that it can be anything from you had a different postal worker that day who didn't know where to deliver it to like just a part of something missing. They don't necessarily know. And I'm like, that's annoying. I'm like, because if it's a postal person covering a shift and they don't know where to go, it should just be brought back to the post office and tried again. Like, labels you need to buy with the online application isn't working. Ugh. Ma'am. Hi. Come here. Come here. I'm like, I've delivered to you before, so I don't know if like something was missing. I don't know. The 4-digit extra zip code. Alright. So we're gonna put this like all the way. You're being a helper? No. Keep your feet on the thing. Okay. Can I try my thing? That's all I wanted to do. You could have been here the whole time we talked about Red Pandas. Artemis? Is this your sword? Oh, not me accidentally turning the camera off. Sorry. Hold on. Had a handful of letters show up on your informed delivery and then not in the mailbox. Yeah, I don't know, but we'll figure it out and we'll get it back out. We'll get it to you. I just feel bad that it was so delayed and that it got like lost, if you will. All right. Hold on, you know what I should do? Let's warm up the resin. Okay. All the way down at the bottom? Yep. Here we go. Ah! Oh my god, it's working. Artemis! Can you see it at the bottom there? James?
Ma'am, Mom is working with resin.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I wonder if she stays. I put her on the sofa and then put the blanket on top of her.
Oh god. There is a lot of air in this. You don't want that. I can try the new massage gun.
She settled down into it.
She's like, fine. Yo, this is difficult. Sorry. I don't have a not family friendly one. Y'all are dirty. Don't fall over. Oh my god. You think a toothbrush? All right. Be right back. And what? Just like... That does nothing. What do you want me to do with the metal part? The metal part rotates. Like... Still full of bubbles. Yo, this mold sucks. Do you not share toothbrushes, Petrichor? There's one body, multiple toothbrush heads. That's silly to have multiple toothbrush bodies when you're married. No, Petrichor was like, our toothbrush. I'm like, yeah. This thing works so good. Don't wiggle. Okay, some are actually coming to the top with this. It still might be a crappy pour. I might try a different method. We had our own before we got married, yeah. Alright. I don't think there's much more I'm going to be able to do with this. I have 2 handles, so we can try again. Too. That's why they gave you 2? I think part of what I'm going to do is cut that tube shorter. That's going to be the other thing. The wiggle. Thanks for the lurk, Clippy. That fell. That's fine. By now it's cured enough. Still can't believe I got to meet a red panda. I mean, I've seen them before, but like, I got to feed one, I should say. It's now my mission to go to all of the encounters. James, you need to talk to Scruffy. James, you need to talk to Scruffy in chat. You need to find out what zoo they go to. Because when that zoo has red panda babies, you can pet them. She's felt a red panda. She has touched one. And I too need to touch a red panda. Still not letting you use their... Oh, that's really annoying. I'm sorry. Down for a week? It's been a week? Oh. That's... Sea lions, capybaras, and a sloth. That's fun. Like, the encounters are definitely, I would say, probably how a lot of these zoos, at least like what small ones like this, can afford to not charge a ton for like tickets or whatever, you know? We're gonna... We're about to go on a road trip. Alright. Let's see. Okay, wait. Using the thing definitely helped. That's so neat. Okay. And now I'm also... I have warmed up this resin. Okay. I cut the tube shorter so hopefully less stuff gets in there. So we're gonna try, because we have enough to make two. So let's... Oh yeah, that resin's coming out much nicer. Look at that. Nope, you gotta get down in there. Dang, I shouldn't have cut it. Hang on. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I had to like really force it to get down in the thing. There's still more I gotta do, but let's... No worries, Saren. Thank you again for the raid. This turned out a lot cooler than I thought they would. honestly, Mia, I think that you could probably also use... This one requires a lot of, like, patience. And I feel like you could use the nozzle here slowly to pop the bubbles, if that makes any sense. It's just... You can also, like, if you grab it and pull it apart a little bit and tap it, that can kind of help get it down in the bottom if it didn't get all the way in. Dang, this is gonna overflow a little. Alright. I kind of have to, like, hold it and then I can lay the thing down. You know what I could do, honestly. This is what I'm doing. That's interesting. So a lot of times these, like, resin thing, the minis tell you to wait like 10 minutes in the sun or whatever. This one says 60 minutes. Oh no. Definitely a longer process. It might also be because it's gray. I kind of want to try the resin that I have, like if I have any left, and the other mold that is like missing the thing. I want to see if I can make a piece. The balls on these are neat too. I know, LOL. But like the fact that they're different, that's cool. A wild Fido. I love this Pokemon. It's a doe puppy. Rude Pokemon. Uh-oh. Oh no! Wait, that's kind of neat. Remember how it was like spilling over and I was like sopping some of it up? I evidently pulled out two. Look at that. Do I have like enough to make a whole ass sword with this? Dang. There's a lot. I wonder if I can also work on fixing this part here. Okay, go. Go, go, go. I could make some silver birdie bots every flavor beans too. Anywho, any requests for crafts this week? Diamond dots? It's a good one. Cross stitch. Okay. I'm good with both of those. I would agree that those would be enjoyable. No. No, I have not. And then I started the chocolate lab one, and I've been doing that one off stream. Here and there. When I felt like working on something. Well, any craft I do is a Megan craft. Because I'm Megan. I like that I'm like fixing this hole. This. Look at how cool the resin is. It's like marbled. Well, that's neat. I made a whole sword. Get in there quickly. Nope, stop that. Trying to fix this sword that wasn't quite all the way there. I grabbed, did I not bring it? I did. I have these little bottles that I had gotten off of Amazon for when I have extra resin. And this one I think would make a pretty cool looking potion. And so I grabbed that one of those, and I have like, I have some other things that we could add to it if we wanted to try. Because, like, why not, right? Something. James,
Yeah.
do you see how open my door is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had closed it, not latched it, but closed it when she had been put in the other thing.
Uh-huh.
She totally came in.
Oh.
She, like, stood on it, knocked it open, and was like, bitch.
I came in like a rat.
James, bitch.
Bitch.
And I was like, oh, okay.
What's that plan? Murder shit.
We fixed it, chat. Alright, I'm gonna stick everything back in the kiln. Forge. Yeah, in the forge one more time. I mean, it's not beautiful, but no one's gonna be looking at it that closely. You know? And if you are, why? Back up. So again, we'll turn this for a second. I have, let's see, will these fit? Oh, heck yeah. I have some like little marbles and beads and stuff that we can put in and see if we can't make like a little, I don't know, resin potion. That guy won't fit. He's too big. Cause like I've got extra. I can't save it because this tube, like all of that, like it's not gonna. I mean, I guess I could close the bottle and throw out the tube part. But why? Well, or the other thing. Wait. I've got Birdie Bot's every flavor beans. We could make some sparkly silver ones. Why not? Why not start there? With this little tubey guy, it'll get in there real well. I haven't watched Milo Murphy's Law. I'm sad that Andor's over. I'm more sad because you know what happens in Rogue One. It was good though. Talking about the parade. I feel like Alan wrote the line. It was nice to get more K2 time. To get more like backstory and no spoilers, because, you know, we're not about that. But I called the thing with Bix, like, I don't even know how far into this. Like, I called that so many episodes before it happened. And when that final, I was like, I knew it! Yeah, the episode that she left. No, it was the episode that she had recorded the thing for him when he had come home, and then I was like, I bet you. And James was like, no. And then I was like, or. Yeah, I was like, you know, I have this extra resin. It's got this really good, like, nozzle on it. Why not make some silver Birdie Bot beans? They're supposed to be every flavor. Why not? I like the random assortment of things. I have my toothbrush. I have my massage gun. Like, there's a lint roller. Like, there's just the random stuff that I can reach. Look at what I got. Y'all, Sari sent me this. It's a 3D printed red panda. I got it the day before I met the red pandas and I freaked out. I brought it with me in case I wanted to take a picture, but then I got too excited and I forgot all about anything. I also brought my my pattern, my red panda crochet pattern, so that I could take a picture of the plushie with. I forgot about that too. I was too excited. I forgot about everything. Isn't that so cute though? It was so sweet. I got like a very just to check your mailbox over the weekend, and I'm like, hello? Okay. You want one? I'm sure you can message him and be like, hi. About your red pandas. We are very threatening to each other. It's very loving though. Hi. Hi.
Hi!
Oh. That was aggressive.
I thought you said we were aggressive.
No, Kit Kat was talking about Sari.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was like, I need to match your energy. I love you.
I was like, my God, that was an aggressive hello. Hi, damn. I appreciate you matching that, though. You know, like, alright. You're running away? He left. He did. He's like, I don't know why I don't know why it's got threatening energy, but I'm here for it. Okie dokie. I love that. What you doing? You run away? Yeah. Okay.
There was one last spot in my car that I was looking for that antenna that I was talking about the other day. Not there. It's gotta be in my office somewhere.
These are Lord of the Ring Birdie Bot every flavor beans. And if that doesn't confuse you, it should. I think that they would taste like gunmetal. What do you think? Should I make one more set? Extra irony. These are really great if you're anemic. Anemia no more beans. There we go. We have swords and beans. Let's see if we can't get another set. Why not? What else? What else am I gonna do? Like this tool, this squeezy bit was made to fill these. Look at that. I don't think the beans came with this tool. I think they just wanted you to go for it. Ugh. So, what do you all think about next week? If James and I do our like plate up stream together. Like next Monday. Yeah. You like that idea? Okay. We finally reached the end. Okay, well then we'll do that next Monday. This is that had a lot of resin in it. They're able to make like a whole sword That wasn't even part of the kit. Make a second sword, make a bunch of birdie bot beans. That's pretty good. Alrighty, friends. In that case, we're probably gonna wrap up here. And I'm gonna go and make some dinner. Yeah, there's a lot that came out of it. Oh, here, before we go, here's here's what you were meant to do. There we go. Oops. Gotta balance it. There we go. That's pretty cool. Pretty neat. I don't know what's for dinner. It's meal kit week. So, a meal kit's for dinner. Let's see. What are our options for this week? Pimento cheese chicken, roasted Greek chicken, hot honey butter pork chop, or beef taco quesadillas. So I'll probably ask James which one he feels most like cooking or eating, and we'll go from there. Let's pop out these beans. Pop. I like that the first one that we make, the first batch of beans we make, isn't even from Harry Potter. It's from a Lord of the Rings resin. They are some good options. They look really good too. Alright, we can hit this one last time, but we will go on a raid instead of watching that. Let me see who's on and what they are doing. My hands itch so badly. I've not had hives like that on my hands before. I don't know why. I don't know. It's because it's Monday, I guess. Thank you all for listening to me babble about Red Pandas too. I hope that you all enjoyed it. I enjoyed sharing. I enjoyed seeing them. That was a good time. Oof. That sucks. Hot spots and things like that. Just any kind of skin stuff, like, ugh. It's the worst, you know? It really is. Alright, let's roll some credits, y'all, and I will see you tomorrow. I think tomorrow is going to be diamond dots. That's what I'm feeling. I really want to finish this spot that I have left. It's almost done, so I think why not be tomorrow, you know? Why not? Anywho, have a really great rest of your time zone, friends. Make sure you eat something tasty and you drink some water. And then, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Come hang out in Discord if you're not there already. And then, yeah, if you want to see a lot of Red Panda stuff, there's a lot that's going to be coming up on my social media, so enjoy. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.